increasing trend of contractualization. Now you know that employment is one of the important topic both for public as well as for government of India as well as for UPSC aspirants. Now in this video I am going to talk about the increasing trend of contractualization. Now whatever we talk, this is important only for prelims, or you can say that you can use the data or information for your mains answer writing also, but directly you can find a question in your prelims from this topic, that is contractualization. Now, whenever I talk about contractualization, it means I'm talking about contract workers. So, whenever there is any newspaper article on contract workers, so it gives me a feeling like that someone is on date without commitment. So, this is the life of contract workers. So, they are working without any social security benefits. So, if you see the past trend in terms of percentage, as I have mentioned on the board in front of you. So you will see that it has increased. So now we'll understand some data and some numbers you have to remember for your exam. No, don't worry, you don't have to remember all the numbers. Some are important, I'll tell you. What are the important numbers that you have to remember? Now if you see financial year 23, this is the latest data which I get from Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, MOSPI. Okay. Now, if you see financial year 23, so in financial year 23, if I talk about in formal sector, so this data is related to formal sector only. So in formal sector, especially in factories, so we have total around 2,53,000 factories. So in 2,53,000 factories, which are you can say a part of formal sector, so we have total 14.61 million workforce, or you can say in numbers, you can say in crores, that is 1 crore 46 lakh workers we have. Clear? Now, in this 14.61 million workers, 5.95 million workers are your contract workers. So you can say 40.72%. Now, if you see this trend from financial year 19, so you can see that contractualization is increasing. Like in financial year 19, it was 37.62. In financial year 20, it was 38.45. Similarly, in financial year 21, it was 39.26. And if you see in financial year 22, it was 40.22. And in financial year 23, it is 40.72. Now, definitely you can get a question in terms of trend that in India contractualization is increasing from last 5 years. Yes. In terms of percentage, yes. Clear. But here, if I talk about in numbers, so you can say in financial year 19, it was 4.81, then 5.02, then 4.94. So you can see the year. So this was the year. You can say COVID. So in COVID, so many people have lost their jobs. So that is why this number get reduced. Like if you see the workforce also in formal sector, it is 13.05. So this was the total number of, you can say, employees in the formal sector. Out of that, 5.02 million were your contract workers. Similarly, in financial year 21, we have 12.59 million workforce in formal sector, that is in factories I am talking about, and 4.94. So you can see the trend that it has reduced, but after that it has increased. Clear? So you must remember the trend of this, you can say, numbers. So in terms of percentage, it has increased from last 5 years contractualization. But if you see in terms of absolute number, so in financial year, or you can say if you see the data of financial year 20 and 21, so you can say it has reduced and afterward it has started increasing. Clear? So don't get confused. I hope you are understanding once we are talking about in terms of percentage and once we are talking about in terms of absolute number. Clear? So you get the slides with respect to these so that you can make your notes clear. But important is that you must understand what nature of question that UPSC can ask from these numbers. Clear? Now, second thing that you will see that UPSC is mostly interested in knowing this thing, that which state is having highest contractualization. Clear? So if you see that our national average right now is 40.72%. So if you see around more than 10 states are having contractualization more than this percentage. So on top you will find Bihar. Clear? So Bihar is 68.6%. Second is Telangana, 64.5%. Third is Uttarakhand. Fourth is Odisha, and fifth is Maharashtra. So you have to remember these top 5 states which is having highest share of contract workers. Clear? So remember Bihar is at top. Clear? Bihar is at top with 68.6%. So again here no need to remember this number. So again I'll tell you that when we talk about this slide, so you have to remember this number. You have to remember this number. So again I am telling you this 14.61 million. This is the workforce that is working in formal sector, or you can say informal sector. We are only talking about factories. We are only talking about factories, or you can say manufacturing units. Clear? So formal sector, so there are total you can say 2,53,000 factories. So in these formal sector or formal sector factories, that is around 2,53,000. So there is 14.61 million workers. Out of that, 5.95 million workers are contract workers. So you can say around 40.72. Clear? So this is what you have to remember. Clear? So this number you have to remember. Rest number no need to remember. Clear? Next, if you see, you have to remember which state is having highest share. So Bihar, Telangana, Uttarakhand, Odisha and Maharashtra. Now we can see the share of contract worker in lowest term also, that Kerala is having a very lowest contract worker share. Clear? So 23.8. Then Tamil Nadu, then Punjab, then Himachal Pradesh and then Karnataka. So these are the 5 states which is having lowest, you can say, share of contract worker. So these are with respect to, you can say, we have talked about with respect to states. Now if I talk about UT also, Delhi is the only UT, okay, which is having 12.2% of, you can say, as a contract workers. Clear? The lowest one. Clear? The lowest one, 12.2%. So this is Delhi as a UT. Clear? But when we talk about state, the lowest is Kerala. Clear? So this is what you have to remember for your exam. Clear? So definitely this number they can ask you in your prelims, that you have to arrange in ascending descending orders, that which state is having highest, which state is having lowest. In terms of UT it is Delhi. Plus this number you must know for your, you can say, mains exam also, because if suppose question comes on contractualization or contract workers, like this year they have asked a question on labor code, so they can ask a question on contract workers also. So there you have to code this data. So in end I can say that contract workers are like unsung superheroes of the workplace. So this can be an expected question either in prelims or in mains. So if it in mains, we'll discuss about, you can say, this contract worker in detail also from mains perspective, clear, in some other video. But here my focus is only that you must know the situation or trend of contract workers.